Hey guys, this is Amy64091, and this is an actual series review. So the first book that I don't really count as spoilers because like the whole series is based off this, so it's not really too big of spoilers. So this is gonna be one tidbit about the series, and let me get my book out. This is my shelf right here. I rearranged it. This is my sister's shelf behind me, but this is my bookcase. So this is going to be about the Kissed by an Angel series. I am missing one book because I cannot get it, but this is pretty much the first three books are in this one, and that's Kissed by an Angel, which is Kissed by an Angel, that's the first one, Power of Love's the second one, and Soulmates is the third. And this could have been like one book by itself. I'm not sure why she divided it into three books because it's not too long. Like the pages were pretty short. And what I mean is, this could be the series itself. Like, you could stop at the three books. You don't have to continue reading. Because I'm pretty sure she had on read because she wanted to, because she fell in love with the characters even more. But if you really like the characters, you can continue on the journey with the other three books she released, which is Evermore, Everlasting, that's the fifth one, and the sixth one is Ever After. Now, I'm just gonna give away this little spoiler, and you're probably gonna have to stop watching at like the 2 or 3 minute mark. So the whole story is about her and this guy named Tristan. Ivy and Tristan, anyway, they fall in love and they're pretty much soulmates. That's how you sum it up. Anyway, and so her mom is also getting married, so her mom's getting married, and pretty much it's about her and Tristan like throughout the whole series. And at the end of the second book, I'm not really sure if we count this as a spoiler or not, because it's the first book and this is throughout the series. It's not even too big of a deal. Her beloved Tristan actually dies in a car accident and she survives. Anyway, and throughout the second book, she's just walking through her sorrows and her brother Gregory, and she's walking, and they at the end, it just progresses about. She goes through her and Tristan actually comes back as an angel, and he meets this other angel called Lacey. Anyway, throughout the series, Lacey, Ivy, and Tristan face their troubles all together, and you meet a new love interest for Ivy, and throughout the series, that's how it goes. So, if you don't want too much spoilers, I would stop right here and just read these books, because otherwise it's going to be a lot of spoilers. So I'm going to take the spoiler. The one part I really did like about this series, but it did kind of get annoying, is that if I was reading this while the books were still coming out, at the end of each book there was always like a spoiler because I knew what was happening. Like at the end of the first book, it was Tristan died, and of the second book, I think she found out Gregory was evil. Yes, it happens. And that's her stepbrother that she gets married to, because the plot pretty much has her younger brother Philip, and then it has Ivy and her mom, and they get married to this rich guy. Well, her mom gets married to some rich guy named Andrew, and he has a son named Gregory. Anyway, Gregory actually is really messed up, but throughout the series, they're struggling through that. So yeah, and then the third book, this just ends on a happy note about her and Will ending up together, which Will is her new boyfriend slash best friend, and she also has Beth and Susan, and yes, that's her friends doing this book. And it actually plays the plot twist because it's like, pretty much what Gregory tried to do is it shows that you should stick together, because Gregory tried to separate so he could attack them one by one and cause slow pain throughout the books. That's pretty much what his cause was, and that's what happened throughout the books. So Evermore, this book 2, so book 4, I'm sorry, I'm just going to call it series. The series, it's the same series, but technically it's like part 2 of the series. Like I said, you guys could have stopped at like the first 3 books, because those ended perfectly. But I think the 3 books wouldn't necessarily need to be added, and the storyline kind of dragged on. But I love the character so much, I had to read it. It's like, I read the books, they were really good. I honestly think she's an amazing writer, but she could have stopped at the first 3 books. They weren't needed to do that much extra. Anyway, so the first book of the second series, she meets this new guy, her and Will dating, she meets this new guy called Luke, and she slowly gets to like him a lot more, and she realizes what she feels for Will, whether Luke was there or not, is not love. Or that kind of love he's desiring from her. She loves him more as a friend. Anyway, and she finds out at the end of the 4th book that, at the end of the 4th book that Luke is actually Tristan. And because some weird hokey pokey, and they also do a seance, which is kind of idiotic. And Lacey the One Angel's like, why would you have a radio? And you guys know what that means. It's a psychic for the terms. Why would you have a radio do a seance? Bad idea. Anyway, so they end up actually bringing Gregory back from the dead, so he comes back as a demon. But somehow Tristan, a fallen angel comes back. And technically he would be a fallen angel, but he's almost more of a demon. So throughout the other last 3 books, he's fighting to stay good and find this, because if he like, he's bothering for his soul. Like the second time, he's either going to hell or if he goes to hell or heaven. So if he does anything bad. Anyway, so the second book is about, hold on, let me see what this one ended with. This one ended with, I'm pretty sure, Tristan. Oh yes, they find that they also been introduced. Honestly, this writer introduced characters so well. So yes, and Ever After, it was depressing. That's all I have to say about it. It's probably gonna be a 3 stars, but I'm severely glad I read the series, and I'm thinking about getting the series because it's honestly. Can I just talk about how much I love Simon Pulse? Because his books, because it's the next book I plan to read, or the next series I plan to get into, Wicked. Look how nice they fit next to each other. Perfect. See? Just like Impulse is also published by Simon Pulse, which works out just dandy. But yes, that is going to be the next series I read. So hopefully you guys like this video with me and my. Anyway, I hope you guys will probably agree at what I read at the end of this month. So stay tuned to find out what I all read in April, which you guys will probably know. I read this book over the last 3 or 4 months, so I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.